So, this was quite a big weekend for Battletech, or rather for Mechwarrior, in my estimation. We got to see a sliver of the narrative campaign that is to come for Mechwarrior 5 Clans, as well as a bit of graphical style and gameplay that we got to see in the latest trailer. The video that came out on Saturday also shows the specific release date for this single-player and cooperative title, and I just wanted to talk a bit about, well, all of it. So to get things started, I'm going to get the real news out of the way first. The most important part. Mechwarrior 5 Clans is going to launch on October 3rd, 2024. Yes, that is this year. Yes, that is less than 4 months from the time of them releasing this trailer, and from me posting this video. That is a super cool thing. In the same year that Battletech the tabletop game is getting its big expansion with the Mercenaries Kickstarter finally shipping out in a week or two, and showing up at retail afterwards, we're also going to see what is the next big thing as far as Battletech video games are concerned. It's important to add, if they are saying October 3rd for the release, that means that they are confident in the product's condition by that release date. I'm pretty excited about it. I say that without hesitation. The biggest reason, for me, why it's a big deal is that Mechwarrior 5 Clans is centered on the only original invasion clan, not playable in Mechwarrior 2. Jade Falcon, Ghost Bear, and Wolf all had playthroughs, all those decades ago. The Jaguars now get to be in the middle of it, and that is awesome. So, what more is there really to say about the game? Well, for starters, I think there is some confusion by a few people. And I only say this because it's something that's come up a fair bit on streams and in comment sections. This is not an expansion pack for Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. Much like Mechwarrior 2 Mercenaries or Mechwarrior 4 Mercenaries, Mechwarrior 5 Clans is a standalone expansion. This is great for a few reasons. First, the engine has been upgraded, and I'll add the new effects for various weapon systems are really beautiful too. Second, and I hate to do this as some people love the sandbox gameplay, but this new game is going to follow the model of traditional Mechwarrior games. That is right, as far as I'm aware, it's going to be scripted missions all along the way. While this isn't perfect for replayability for everyone, for me it just feels much more fulfilling. I don't know how many generic, grinding contracts I can really do in Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries before I just get kind of bored. I love to feel engaged with what's happening. Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries DLC did do that to some degree, but certainly not in the immersive way that Mechwarrior 5 Clans is going to. Why do I say that? Because this game's got tons of new voice acting, and fantastic human 3D models that will interact with us, the players, throughout the story. These in-game cutscenes were first displayed to us in a trailer earlier this year, showing the Sibco coming together and being berated by their superior. But now we're seeing the full invasion. And what a fantastic looking invasion it will be. The real brutal competition between the Jaguars and the Draconis Combine is going to be on display for everyone. Even in just the trailer, we get tons of fantastic quips from what will be in the campaign.
Kerensky's prophesized forever war, the plunge the inner sphere into centuries of destruction and barbarism. But it now falls to all of you to be the vanguards of Kerensky's justice against the very successor state that aided the usurper and ushered in the downfall of the ancient Star League.
The Jaguars blaming the Combine for the collapse of the ancient Star League, pointing out how they'd assisted the Rimworld's army covertly prior to the Ameris coup, is pretty sweet. To them and their Tumen, this is personal. It is as though they are going to ignite an ancient rivalry that the Combine didn't even realize they were in. I love the venom and disdain that the Jaguars hold for their enemy, especially knowing how the story itself goes. I mean, I love the part where the Jaguar commander boasts this.
Smoke Jaguar, I've won the honor of bringing vengeance down upon House Kurita and their fascist regime.
It is just delicious, as the Jaguars themselves are perhaps closer to that description than the Combine. It's wonderfully self-delusional and arrogant, which is also very Smoke Jaguar. This trailer got my excitement for the game's release in a much bigger way than the prior trailer, as I'm certain they are going to deliver on the story and campaign front now. It is just a question of if they're going to deliver on the gameplay front. Speaking of the gameplay, we know it follows a linear campaign, but we also know it's going to be a single-player or up to 5-player cooperative game, letting you play the entire star with your friends, basically. We don't yet know all of the mechs that will be selectable. We don't know what the mech bay features will look like either, and we don't know if the campaign has decisions which will change its outcomes. At least not that has been publicly stated to my knowledge in a concrete way. I'm really excited to see what we find out over the next 100-ish days, because this game is coming, and I cannot wait. If you must know, and I'm sure you must, I can't wait to get into a Stone Rhino or a Warhammer 2C, and then just using them to smash my opposition. All for the glory of Clan Smoke Jaguar, the true crusaders and rightful conquerors of Terra. Smoke Jaguar, by the way, is my favorite clan, and the Combine is one of my favorite houses. My hype is real, even if I want to see more gameplay before I get fully on board. Still, you're all going to have to forgive me for feeling a tad bit excited. I feel like I'm 20 years younger seeing this coming so soon, which is both wonderful, but also frightful. My main concern for the game itself is that it comes out less than 1 month after Space Marine 2 does. The latter has a bigger budget, and might just drown out the market with niche sci-fi games when this particular title goes on sale. I hope that's not the case, especially if the gameplay for Mechwarrior 5 Clans is solid. Let's hope that that is the case, and if so, that good word of mouth helps this thing be a success. Because if Mechwarrior 5 Clans is a success, and is worthwhile, I'm almost certain we'd see Mechwarrior 6. And wouldn't that be something? So with all of that being said, thank you all for joining me here today. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to smash the like button, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I publish videos as often as I can, and you won't want to miss out. I just put out a 1 hour and 40-minute breakdown on the origin and progress of quad battle mechs yesterday, so there are cool pieces dropping quite often, at least I like to think. Oh, and if you want to view the full trailer, I'll have a link in the top pinned comment of this video. It's definitely worth checking out. And before I forget, as usual, I want to give a huge thank you to all of the YouTube channel members who support this channel and what I do. As you all know, these videos are really only made possible because of viewers like you. And with that, are all of you excited for Mechwarrior 5 Clans? What battles do you want to see? What mechs do you hope make it in? Is there anything else you hope for the future? Let me know in the comments section below, and I'll catch you all there.
Got him on radar, Skull. Moving to intercept.